everybody. Today I'm going to teach you really quickly about how to use our awesome paste packets and how to get the most out of them and what to do in different situations. So stay tuned. I'm going to get you lots of information on this in just a short couple of minutes. So let me go ahead and zoom in here so you can see. I have a few different paste packets here. And when you purchase bundles from me or from your designer, whoever you're getting the paste packets from, or maybe you're a Club Couture subscriber and you get these every single week or month, I'm going to show you what to do. So first things first, you actually don't want to just rip it open and squeeze it completely out, because if you do that, you might be wasting a whole lot. Instead, get yourself like a little container or a paper plate, or watch what I'm gonna do. The first one is our white paste. Now our white paste has no pigment in it, and because of that, it tends to be thicker than normal, than the colored pastes. So in this instance, I actually am gonna recommend you do squeeze it out, and I'm gonna show you what to do. So there is a little notch at the top, and so we're gonna go ahead and open that up. That will be your trash. And we are gonna squeeze it into this container. I would recommend doing this for all paste that is a little bit thicker, and you're gonna need the chalk paste in the package. So before you open it, you're gonna squeeze that, and that's how you're gonna tell if it's thick or if it feels like fairly squishy. All right, so we are rolling. Do you see how I'm rolling this down until I get all of this white chalk paste out of here? Now there's about one single use in here. However, as you're gonna see in a minute, if you're not doing a lot of, look at me, I've got it on me already. If you're not doing a lot of chalking, you're doing a small piece, you aren't gonna need the entire tube or the entire packet. So you may want to save some and keep it for later on another project. And I'm gonna give you an example of that as soon as I get my hands cleaned up from that white chalk paste. Okay, so this, from me, you're always gonna get chalk paste, a squeegee, and the stir stick. There's a reason why I send you a stir stick. Trying to stir this up, it's pretty thick. Can you see that? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some distilled water in our spray, and I'm gonna give it one good spray. Now that mix, the mix of distilled water with the chalk paste, you're just gonna keep stirring and mixing until it is a nicer consistency, okay? And you can do that on a paper plate, but having a little container like this is handy. I know they sell in the paint section small little plastic, little tiny bowls that are kind of shallow like this. So here I have mixed that up, and now it's nice and smooth and it's ready to go, okay? If you do not have our spray, you're gonna wanna add a tiny drop of water. We prefer distilled water if you're using it, let's say you're gonna use it in your actual paste container, only use distilled water in those. But if you're just using this like single use, you can use tap water is fine, okay? So now that is ready to go, and I can chalk with the white. So I'm gonna set that aside for a minute. We are gonna just adjust that. The next thing I wanna do is show you how to use chalk paste that is not thick like that. This is just nice and gooey. So I'm gonna actually bring all of the color down to the bottom. And I'm gonna keep this at the bottom, not going to cut that. I'm gonna cut this open. I can use the little ripping thing, but I kind of want it to be like pretty symmetrical, so I went ahead and cut it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open that up with my stir stick. And when I do that, I can get some of that chalk paste out and add it to my project. So when you're done, what you're going to do is you're going to take this whole packet and you're going to roll it up like this, and you're going to just grab a piece of tape and tape that down so it's sealed. This chalk paste of mine has been taped and rolled and sealed for almost 12 months, and it's still squishy and good, okay? So you can save that, and then you'll know the color at the bottom because you didn't cut that off. So even with the newer packets that have the color at the top, and there's the little rip section at the top, flip it upside down and open it up from the bottom, and then when you roll it up, you'll always see the color. So that's my advice to you. Now let me show you how this works. I'm just going to grab our little board and base here and put a transfer down. And let's say I want to do some of these smaller words with the blue that I have. So I'm just using my little stir stick to pull some out. I'm going to set that down. We'll use our squeegee to smooth that out. See how very little you need? And actually, I could probably do all of this too and still have some left. And we'll do our white in the center then. And I'm just pulling and moving. I'm going to grab a little bit more of it. There you go. And this wipes right off our mat. The mat that I'm using is our Chalk Couture mat. It is a self-healing mat, and it's great for your projects. Keeps everything clean and washes really well. Now I'm just going to put some of our white on there, and I will squeegee that. There we go. Get that as close to the blue as I can. Put the rest in that container, and then we will peel to reveal a beautiful Walk by Faith board and base that I just did. So really easy to do. There's a ton of chalk paste left in here. This is going to get rolled up. I just kind of squeeze it down, roll it up as tightly as you can, and I do kind of like seal it along the way. Grab your tape. You can use clear Scotch tape, you can use washi tape, it doesn't matter. Now that's saved for future use. Because I emptied the whole content of the thing in here, this, I don't have anything to save it into. You could put it into a little Ziploc baggie or maybe a little tiny craft jar, but go ahead and put saran wrap over the top before you screw the lid on. That's all I have for you today. Good luck with all your projects, and I hope to see you back here sometime soon. Bye now.